And the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky going to take on Jacksonville State Gamecocks tonight in conference action here. Of course, Western Kentucky comes in. I don't know. This is a pretty nice matchup, really. Is this the marquee matchup of the night? Got Western Kentucky coming in with a 4-2 record, and Jacksonville State 5-1. And what a splash Jacksonville State has made here. Yeah, the schedule a little bit easy, but hey, you're going to play some of the similar teams that you are, and uh, they're 5-1 for a reason. So it's been a real good start here for Jacksonville State as a 1A team. And I said 5-1. They're 5-2, but right, yeah, 5-2, 4-2-1 against the spread. So there we go. Make sure I get that right. What was that other game I'm forgetting about way back? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. So for Western Kentucky, they're pretty steady to the under, in conference competition. They've gone 1-7-1 to the under, also 2-7-1 to the under as a favorite dating back to last season. Meanwhile, Jacksonville State 11 and 4-11 to the under. Their stats are a little bit misleading because of the line games are a little bit stretched out more because of their status over the last couple of years. But those one AA games do get graded, and with their defense and everything. And well, I say their defense. I mean, we're still dealing with a total of 60. We're up against Western Kentucky here, and we know that Western Kentucky has had some pretty standout success. And will that translate here when you're going up against a pretty solid offense like Western Kentucky in their passing game with Reed at quarterback, 1,600 yards so far this year. And Jacksonville State kind of had two guys uh, behind center for the most part. So, if you guys making any picks here, Reginald Luker. He says he's going to take the Gamecocks here, but Darren's going to take WKU in an under. Looks like Thomas might be going over in this one. So laying some pretty big points. Jacksonville State obviously been a very, very nice surprise so far. Like I said, no doubt because of that spread record, good success against some of these teams. Look who they've played well against. I mean, they beat Middle, but remember this is their first year. Remember they beat Sam, and they shut out Eastern Michigan. They walloped East Tennessee, and they beat UTEP. So this has been a great run here for Jacksonville State. And Westbrook says that Smothers can be so frustrating at times, and that's why you look, you don't want to go to the other you don't want to go to the other quarter the other quarterback, right? As he was under 50%. Did he get hurt? I'm trying to think, or was it just ineffectiveness? That's where I might need. That's where I might need uh, Terrell to fill me in on that. After all, it's his team. All right. Well, I better make the call on this one then, because look, I know a lot of people might be on Western Kentucky. I want to try to give Jacksonville State a chance here, but I think it's going to be I'm going to make an undercall here and think that Jacksonville State, like this defense, you know, look, they're allowing 20 points a game. I know they've had a weak schedule. I know Western Kentucky has that. Reed has 14 touchdowns and 3 interceptions so far this season. And Western Kentucky, they're taking the ball away again. So impressive. And 2-0 in Conference USA so far. But I just feel like Rodriguez has it going a little bit with Jacksonville State. This has been real, real fun. And Jacksonville State has pretty positive turnover, better turnover ratio than Western Kentucky, actually. They're a plus 10 on the turnover ratio, and Western Kentucky is just plus 8. I say just. I mean, those are great numbers so far. And Conference USA so far, the favorites have been the road favorites been pretty good, 4-1 in 5 games so far for Conference USA road favorites. But uh, Jacksonville State here, one of the problems in this whole situation for them is the fact that and you guys talked about it. Reginald talked about it. Is that the passing has been pretty bad. In fact, Jacksonville State is under 50% as a team, right? Terrell says there'll be some defense here and keep Western Kentucky down. Well, I like that then. Okay, let's do it. Ray says give me WKU, however, and I'll take the under in this one. Is it still 60? I think it is. 7.5 and 60. Give me the under tonight. Western Kentucky and Jacksonville State.